think we're live. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and put this link out on Twitter. I'm gonna see if that will work. All right. Thank you all for being patient with this test. Definitely looks like it's working. I can see it, or I think I can see it on my phone. Let's see if it'll actually, yeah, there it is. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay, but there it is. While we wait to see if anyone else actually shows up to this live, I think I'm going to read a poem. If you come in, just add in the chat that you're here. Tell me who's here. I really want to be able to say hi and see you all. While we wait, though, I'm going to start by reading a poem. I'm just going to pick one. I'll probably just pick the first poem that's in here, unless somebody will say hi and tell me who you are. Okay. Oh, this is one that we were about to start reading in AP Literature. We're gonna see it when we get back from break. It's called The Second Coming by W.B. Yeats. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loose, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming. Hardly are those words out when the vast image of the Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight. Somewhere in the sands of the desert, a shape with lion body and the head of man, a gaze blank and pitiless as the sun, is moving its slow thighs, while all about it real shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again. But now I know. The 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle. And what rough beast, its hour to come round at last, slouches towards Bethlehem to be born? There you go. That's The Second Coming by William Butler Yeats. All right. I'm really curious to see how this chat works. So if you are in here, if you could just add something to the chat, say hi, tell me at the very least if you can see me and hear me. That would be really helpful. In the meantime, I'm just gonna sit here and wait, I guess. I could read another poem, but I don't know that reading poems into the ether is really my best shot. Let's see. Oh, we'll do a good famous one. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveller long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. There it is, famous poem. All right. I'm trying to leave enough time here for people who are just sort of jumping in and seeing this. I've only been on for about 4 minutes right now. So let's just give it a couple minutes. Take a second. We'll do this. I'll do one more poem before I log off, and we'll see. If you're here and have a poem that you'd like me to read, go ahead, put in a request. Right now I'm sort of just flipping through this book, 100 Essential Modern Poems. It's modern as in the time period, like the literary time period, rather than modern as in like written today. Okay, we'll do this one. We'll do The Fish by Marianne Moore. Wade through black jade. Of the crow blue mussel shells, one keeps adjusting the ash heaps, opening and shutting itself like an injured fan. The barnacles which encrust the side of the wave cannot hide there, for the submerged shafts of the sun, split like spun glass, move themselves with spotlight swiftness into the crevices, in and out, illuminating the turquoise sea of bodies. The water drives a wedge of iron through the iron edge of the cliff, whereupon the stars, pink, rice grains, ink bespattered jellyfish, crabs like green lilies, and submarine toadstools slide each on the other. All external marks of abuse are present on this defiant edifice, the physical features of accident, lack of cornice, dynamite grooves, burns, and hatchet strokes. These things stand out on it. The chasm side is dead. Repeated evidence has proved that it can live on what it cannot revive its youth. The sea grows old in it. There you go. All right. I think that's going to be it for me today. So I've figured out how to YouTube Live. The question is this going to be the right way for us to do this, the right place for us to do this? I could also do sort of like daily Flipgrid videos, and that might work really well. So we'll just have to figure it out as we go. Biggest thing here, friends, is that you are not alone in this. We're all in this together. This is quite honestly really crazy time in our world, but you're not doing it alone. We might be physically distant, but we do not need to be socially distant. We need to keep our space, we need to keep safe, but we do not need more and more isolation in our world. We need more than ever to come together. So that's it for me for today. I will be sending out some explanation, some resources about what's going to be going on and what our class is going to look like for the next few weeks. But I'm available over email, over Twitter. Find a way to contact me, and I'd be happy to chat or answer your questions or whatever you got. All right, bye guys.